This is a demo for an interactive visualization system for student financing for higher education. This system was developed to allow interested parties a means to explore financial variables regarding how people finance their higher education. The system also offers users a way to compare additional school features such as size, student demographics, and location. We collected data from 1,009 schools from the National Center for Education Statistics. Our system has 5 sections, which persistently appear on a single screen: the overview, the system filters, the brush view, the geo view, and the details on demand view. The overview shows all cases appearing in the set. It has 5 sort filters to sort the institutions by feature. You can also brush cases which appear in the brush view below. With the system filters, we set filtering criteria. Any schools matching the criteria are highlighted, while filter schools are grayed out. Next, the brush view shows up to 20 schools which are brushed in the overview. In order to compare financial values, we use the options above to shift the horizontal axis and thus scale of reference. The geo view serves as the state-based location filter for schools in the overview. Finally, the Details on Demand view displays a synopsis of an individual school's features. The details change as the schools are moused over in the brushed view. The school in view is locked when selected. Now that we understand the system sections, let's consider 3 scenarios in which we could explore the data. If we were to search for the Georgia Institute of Technology, we would simply start typing in the Search School field. As the text is entered, schools are filtered and the target school will appear in a list below. Selecting the school will highlight it in the overview and show its information in the Details on Demand view. To reset the overview, we can dismiss the filtered school. If I were a student interested in attending a small school located in a large city but wanted to offset the amount of debt with grants, what schools should I consider? First, I can use filters to choose schools no more than 5,000 people. And let's say we are willing to go as high as 20,000 in debt. Sorting by debt in the overview is helpful since this is a point of interest. This still leaves many schools to choose from, so let's compare public to private schools. Selecting public schools narrows our search, but this only shows schools with low grant-to-debt ratios. Perhaps a private school would be better. Looking at our visualizations, we can see a large grant-to-debt ratio for 3 schools. To learn more about these schools, we first brush over them in the overview to expose them in the brush view, and then select them to display more information in the Details and Demand view. Let's say a Department of Education employee wants to see trends for cost, loans, and debt by geographic area. First, we could start by sorting the overview by state. We now see some interesting spiking patterns that we would like to investigate. By viewing several of these spike sections in the brush view, and shifting our horizontal axis by cost of attendance, we notice that Northeast schools seem to have a higher cost of attendance. We want to view all schools in one of these states, so in this case, we choose Massachusetts in the geo view. Let's click on a few schools in the updated brush view. While we noted that the cost of attendance is high, if we shift our horizontal axis and compare by grant amount, we see that they also provide a significant amount in grants. To see the exact grant amount, we can hover over the grant segment of the stacked bar. To understand these schools in context, let's also resort the overview by grant. Given the clustering of the schools on the right, we confirm that they do offer relatively more in terms of grants. From this analysis, one possible conclusion could be that Northeast institutions, at least in this data set, have a higher grant-to-debt ratio. While our student financing interactive visualization combines many useful features, We believe introducing additional views and interactions could further improve the experience. Such additional features could include the ability to compare two or more schools in the Details on Demand view, multi-select of cases in the Overview and of states in the GeoView, some sort of aggregate view for multi-selected cases, alternative overview visualization techniques such as lens focus or clustering to view large data sets, particularly where the number of cases might exceed the viewable area. And finally, a solution to fully cross-link interactions between all the views. This concludes our demonstration for the Student Financing Interactive Visualization.